me drool.
你忘记？
I'm gonna put this away because I don't need it. You know how they be like, TLDR, too long don't read? TLDW, too long don't watch. First of all, the movie's over 2 hours long. What's getting me right now is the fact that it has positive reviews, like highly rated, overrated. I'm gonna get into a couple of the quotes that I kind of liked. You know what I'm saying? When she said that some people can sing songs and make music that'll pierce the veil of life, that'll conjure spirits from the past and the future. That was an interesting concept to, kind of play with. The truth hurts, so I lied to you. I fuck with that. And when he walked up to the shorty and she was like, she married, and he said, happily married? She said, you bite off more than you can chew. You know what I'm saying? She left the door open for him, and then when Stat gave him that advice of, how to eat the cootie cat, you know what I'm saying? He said, you find that button, the ice cream downtown, not too much pressure, but just keep right there. That's what he ended up doing. He said, you're beautiful, I want to taste you. Dude, he tried to get the boy to work the security for him. And the boy, he's like, I ain't meet my quota yet. They sharecroppers. This is based in the 1930s. He said, F your quota. He said, don't you see my wife right here? Be respectful. This ain't there. He said, F your wife. He said, scusa. That's Italian. He said, excuse me? You should have stayed your black ass in Chicago. I'm about to whoop your ass. So he said, nah, your wife gonna fuck you better than what and none of that slow shit she probably been doing it. And when she hear about this job I got for you and this money we trying to make, she might ain't let you put your pecker in her mouth. And the one shorty, she said, your body hasn't forgotten me. Ton cor ne m'a pas oublié. I think that's how you say it. That was tough. That's a good line. That's a good bar. Oh yeah, while you was down there eating that, she said, the door locked. He said, with a key. She said, keep your foot on it at least. All right. Now the one bitch, she light skinned, so everybody coming at her for that, but she had a little history with Stack. She said, I beat up every bitch in here. I said, oh, she like that. The movie's trash. Those are just like the little parts that I wrote down. But the movie's trash. So, first of all, cause I've been on this wave of studying, okay, what makes a good movie? What this, that, and the third? And I'm content creating too. So, the movie is set up just like The Harder They Fall, or just like if you watch YouTube videos, what they tell you to do is you put a clip from somewhere in the middle of the segment that's gonna catch people's attention, whatever. You put that in the front, and then you go into your intro and you let it play out and this and the third. That's how the movie's set up. So it's set up like the boy come through all bloody, broken guitar, walking into the church. Then it flashback, boom, and then it leads up to okay, how did you get there? Because that's one of the end of Jones. The best part of the movie was the end of the movie. But the movie was bad. The reason I say the movie, I'm not gonna say it was bad acting. I'm not even gonna say it was bad acting. I'm gonna say it was a terrible script. It was the plot, the movie was whack. And it ain't no musical, but they singing songs. I'm like, yo, I don't want to hear this. You know what I'm saying? So it's some of the music play and they sing there, they really singing. I'm like, yo, the hell is this, bro? I don't want to hear this shit. And even on some like artistic visuals, trying to convey. Fuck that. The movie was ass. Like, what made me even want to watch it was because I hear it popping up a couple times. Like, you see stuff popping up every time. I'm like, all right, bro, let me see it. And then I heard about that scene. And so I'm like, all right, bro, let me check this joint out. And then, you know, a black movie and vampires, like, the movie's not scary at all. Not one bit. It's not. Even, like, the humor's dry. It doesn't, like, pull you into, like, you know, like, some things are, like, superficial. Like, it's very surface level. It's, I'm trying to figure out, like, the drum was bad, bro. Like, that movie, and what was blowing me right now is that it has high ratings. It has high ratings. The movie, oh my, I'm trying to figure out why. It's like I said, there's a good movie, average. This joint was like below average. This joint is below average, bruh. I'm trying to figure out why it was so bad. And I'm not even sure if it's like rated R. I'm not even sure. It probably is because it's just a little bit of this and the. It might be PG-13. I don't know. I'm gonna look at the rating because like the interactions, bro. Like if you told me this like was a movie for like 12-year-olds or something, I can't like that. Like if you tell me the movie. I'm gonna really have to look at the ratings. I'm gonna have to like maybe I can judge it differently. Like if it's PG-13, then I'm gonna be like, oh, all right, you know what I'm saying? Like that's how like it reminds me of that type of stuff. Like it reminds me of like a 12. You can let a 12-year-old watch this movie. This movie was bad. I could say, fuck it. If you don't want this the plot. The boys. Smoke and Stack, that's Michael B. Jordan. Smoke and Stack, they're twins. Stack, like a stack of money. In case I'm saying it messed up. But Smoke and Stack are twins. They came from Chicago. They got a bad rep in the city, but like, not a bad rep, but a gangster thug type of reputation. And so they leave Chicago. They're not from Chicago, they're from Mississippi. They had left to Chicago. They came back. They got money from whatever they was doing in Chicago. And the girl, the light-skinned bitch, she figured out what was going on, whatever, however they played to get this money or whatever, and all this beer and liquor and this and the third. So anyway, Smoke and Stack come to the city, come back to Mississippi. It's set in the 1930s, so certain people is sharecropping, and so they still picking cotton and shit. And so they come back to the city with money to buy a property so that they can own a juke joint. And mind you, you keep hearing juke joint, all you thinking about is The Color Purple. So they're like, yeah, we open up this business. So that's the first 45 minutes is them coming back to the city saying, hey, I'm about to open up a juke joint. I need you to make a sign and a menu. Gotta talk to this one. She gotta make the music. Gotta talk to this one. She gotta make the food. We'll talk to this one. He gotta play the music. Talk to this one. He gonna be security. So like that's the first 45 minutes is them visiting people to say like, oh, we back, we open up a juke joint, we need your help. This is what you gotta come do, whatever. That's the plot of the movie, right? Well, and then the boy Sammy, he played a guitar, and he played really good or whatever. And so they open up the juke joint after like 45 minutes, and then this is one of the things, like, Even if somebody like you just looking like, just like, make it make sense. So at one point in the movie, mind you, it's broad daylight. So this is what I'm thinking about later. Like, what the hell was happening? Broad daylight, dude come knocking on the lady door. She like, bitch, get the fuck out of my door. And the husband and the wife were like, get the fuck away from the door. Who are you? This and third. Like, yo, let me in. These people trying to get me. I don't want this and third. Then the people come back to the house like, yo, you need whoever the man you just let in, he not who you think he is. They said, but they're like, yo, it's about to get dark. We gotta go. Fuck it. So they left. She walked back in her house. He done, turns out, he a vampire. He done bit her husband. Boom. They pop up. The husband, the wife, and that dude that they just saved. They pop up at the juke joint. They're like, hell no, you're not coming in here. You know what I'm saying? They white. It's like, hell no, you're not coming in here. But then what ends up happening is like, we gotta let them in because like when they count the money for the night and they're not really making the money like they're supposed to. Mind you, these niggas are sharecroppers and shit, so like they ain't really got a whole bunch of money. And the money that they do have, like wooden nickels and shit, like they on credit. They're trying to do this and third. So everybody's just drunk and shit and they don't really make no money. So it's like, man, fuck it, let them in. So he told the light-skinned bitch, go out there, talk to them, see if they really got money and third. She go out there, they turn her, they bite her, she come back in, she fuck him first, then she bites him, boom. Stack, it's the twin. Once Stack is done, yeah, but you got, so it's like just stuff like that, like the whole vampire interactions, bro, it was mad corny, man. And each person that got turned into a vampire, the whole conversations and interaction was just corny, bro. Bro, like, it was just mad corny, man. I can't even explain it to you. You can watch it if you want to. You might have a different opinion or take. I think the movie was trash.